Okay, this took way too long, but we finally have a real trailer for Disney's live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch, which to me is a pretty big deal. Why? Because the original movie is a nostalgic childhood favorite of mine. I grew up loving this movie and the franchise that followed, the direct-to-DVD sequels, the TV series. I have a video on the original movie. And before this, we had a couple of little teasers. They didn't really give a whole lot to talk about, but this full-length trailer, yeah, it's pretty fat and juicy. I got a lot to say here, so let's dive in. And also, don't worry, this is gonna be spoiler-free for the original movie. I'm not gonna ruin how it ends or anything, just saying. So this trailer starts off like the original movie does. We see Gantu's ship, which, yeah, that is completely spot-on accurate. That's Captain Gantu's ship, although we don't see Gantu at all. In fact, this trailer doesn't really give us a good look at most of the alien characters. Not sure why. Maybe they're trying to hide them, maybe they're teasing them. We hear the Grand Council woman.
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment.
Yeah, that's definitely her voice. Sounds just like her. And we see the back of her head. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I love this. We get a little part of the opening space chase scene. This scene is awesome in the original movie. It's this high-octane action scene where Experiment 626 escapes. I'm pretty sure that scene in this movie is gonna be great. And then we cut down to Hawaii, where we have little Lilo Pelikai, played here by Maya Kealoha, which, yeah, hearing her, she sounds great as Lilo.
I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
Because let's be honest, Lilo is the heart of the whole story here. I've been looking forward to seeing her in the marketing because so far it's been nothing but Stitch. I want to see Lilo, and man oh man, yeah, she's lonely, she wants a friend, her older sister Nani's taking care of her, and then Stitch crash lands.
What the hell?
I love how they kept the green lighting from the original scene. Really creepy, really cool, really sci-fi. And then we cut to the scene where he's adopted by Lilo and Nani. Yeah, the fact that Stitch can retract his antenna and his lower arms and his back spines. I love it. And just in case you missed the short video I made when live-action Stitch was first revealed, I love Stitch's design. It's perfect. Like, that is him. And yeah, he's straight up adorable in this shot. I used to have a stuffed animal Stitch when I was younger, but regrettably, he's gone now. Point is, this is where Lilo and Stitch meet, and then they get together and become fast friends, and shenanigans ensue from there. This is classic Lilo and Stitch, man. They get into all kinds of trouble because they're both weirdos together. I love the scene where they're talking to David.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
That made me laugh, the way Stitch was like, rough. Yeah, I laughed out loud at that. It was funny. And Sydney Elizabeth Oudagong as Nani, she looks good. I remember hearing that there was a little bit of controversy back when she was cast. I don't remember what it was though, but she looks good. Eventually, we come to this oh so adorable scene.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good.
Man, just after watching that for the first time, I just wanted to give Stitch a big hug. Cause Stitch, Experiment 626, he was originally built for destruction. That's it, Jumba gave him no greater purpose. But through Lilo, Stitch discovers that he does in fact have a soul. He's built for more than just wrecking everything. That's the story of Lilo and Stitch, that's why it's so good. Lilo teaches Stitch that there's more to life than just having a singular purpose. You can have a family, and Stitch teaches Lilo that it's okay to be weird. It's wholesome. And of course, we gotta have the recreation of the classic surfing scene. This is one of the most famous scenes from the original movie because of the song, which comes back in this trailer, Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride. There's no place I'd rather be. And of course, that paired up with Devil in Disguise by Elvis Presley in this trailer. That was awesome because, yeah, Lilo's a huge Elvis fan. Glad they're bringing that back too. Now, if they play Aloha Ikomo Mai in the credits of this movie, my soul will ascend, just saying. If you know, you know. But then at the very end of this trailer, some things start to change from the original movie, which automatically made me back up and go, whoa, all right, you're changing stuff. I mean, some stuff I do get, I do. But alright, first of all, we see Cobra Bubbles. He's an agent just like in the original, but here, his line,
"We have a blue dog to catch."
He never said that, and I don't remember him chasing after Stitch in the original movie like this. And the way he's looking at Stitch's fur all close-like, I was like, what, are you taking a page from Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic movies or something? I don't know. I'm not too concerned about this change if I'm being honest though, because that is a minor part of the plot. Biggest change is right after this, because we do get a little glimpse of Jumba and Pleakley, played by Zach Galifianakis and Billy Magnuson, and it shows that in this live-action remake, they are using human disguises, which is a really big change from the original, but of course, it is understandable if you think about it. Because in the original movie, they just wore human clothes, but they still had alien forms, so it was like Team Rocket in the Pokemon anime, you know? Childish disguises, but they still look like themselves. It works for a cartoon. In live action, you can't get away with that. So they have devices that make them appear human. Fine, I'm okay with this. Although that's probably gonna be a cheat for them to look like their human forms for most of the movie, which is naturally going to irritate me. But that being said, we do get a little glimpse of Pleakley's natural form here, and oh, okay, yeah, that's kinda hideous. I mean, I get that he's an alien, but in the original animation, Jumbo and Pleakley, they are hideous, but in a charming way, if I can say it like that. Their designs, the way I saw them, they were like menacing, but still cute. Like kid-friendly monster designs, you know? In this, Pleakley just looks horrific. Like, ugh. Kinda reminds me of what they did to Flounder in the Little Mermaid live-action remake, except this works less, in my opinion. Makes me kinda scared for what Jumbo's gonna look like, and Gantu. I don't hate the casting at all. Honestly, my biggest concern from day one about this whole thing was Jumbo's design. Are they gonna get his look right? Cause yeah, like Stitch, they're gonna get right. Pleakley, yeah, sure. Lilo, the location and everything else, yeah, but Jumbo's design, they really gotta get that right. Yeah, I know, out of all the things, the story, like I was confident about most of it, but Jumbo's design is what I'm worried about the most here. Weird, I know, but that's how my brain works, I guess. So in the end, this trailer for the live action Lilo and Stitch remake, for the most part, I really like it, and I actually think the movie looks pretty good. And then there are some things that I am admittedly concerned about. I mean, after all, this being a Disney live action remake of one of their original classic animated movies, I'm cautious from the get-go. This could be terrible like so many of the others. But myself being a lifelong nostalgic Lilo and Stitch fan, I naturally have a lot of stakes in this one. I hope at the very least it's enjoyable. I don't want to set my expectations too high, so I'll leave it at cautiously optimistic. There you go. So, the official trailer for Disney's live action remake of Lilo and Stitch. Have you watched it yet? What are your thoughts on it? Do you think this movie could be good? Either way, it's probably gonna be better than Snow White, just saying. Whatever you think though, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace!